Hey, Laura J. Excited to say that we are working on something. By we, you can choose whether that includes you or whether that refers to me and those who are interested in doing what it takes to be the lead characters in lives we love living. Each of us. Not all moments necessarily do we need to enjoy, for if we do not experience the lows, we also do not get to go to the heights of emotional experience, and that matters. We need to know how to scale the emotional high rise of awareness that I speak about in Fully Committed, the Sacred Sojourn of Now. That book I refer to as the one that took 5 years to rewrite me before I could pen the one I got done in just over a month. Right around this time, in fact. I had finished it by now, but I had set my deadline for May 30th. I hit it then, but this year, now 3.5 years after I got the drop intuitively, that the Justinian deception was significant. And then I was like, what is that? What is the Justinian deception? Why does it matter? Who was he? What's this deception? What's this conspiracy? The Club of Rome and the Fabian Society are both secret societies that have been made in the likeness and image of what may originally have been well intended. It's just good things can be used for malpurposes or for what is alleged. But it is our responsibility to discern and learn the difference. And so that's what I propose we do together. And I propose we do it by creating a documentary about how we did it. Because if predictive programming only works in such a way that, or if black magic only works in such a way that they have to tell us what they're doing before they do it in order to say, we warned you, you deserved everything you got because we told you it was going to happen, you just didn't believe us because we sent the Joker to tell the tale. Well, in the theater of the oppressed, that's actually who the narrator is, the Joker. So I propose for the theater of existence, which we have a chance to found now, the lawful sparrow tells the tale, because then any one of us can step into the position of narrator, or one narrating the story. And that distinction between narrator and one narrating is important, because if we are not clear about verbs and nouns, we are going to lose our power within the House of Rome very quickly. The House of Rome is the reality of my existence. When I stay as the first person in my story and get a cat scratching because he needs me knee, well, my foot actually, and my shoe, which I didn't mind so much, but the skin was definitely painful, but I was in the middle of something, so I just carried on and made that less noticeable and important than I would have likely were I not in the middle of recording this message for you. I'm recording it for you because you are with me right now watching me receive this information. But you are actually in your own reality with other things going on. Like this squirrel that is coming into the garden who destroyed my pots of hostas, I think, which I did plant, or I did put. Oh my god, hi honey. It just came right up there. How fun was that? Okay, but nonetheless, you wouldn't have known that was going on except for to maybe hear the nails on the wood climbing. The staff or the supporting beam, you know, that's happening in my environment, like my actual environment, not just the screen that you see me in right now. And you've got all of that happening outside of however big the screen is that I'm on right now. And that world, if you just listen and look at what's actually there for you, around you, look at. What do you see? What do you notice? What do you feel about that? What does that mean about where you're choosing to live your life based on how it's making you feel? Your environment matters internally and externally. So you can look at your external environment and literally see what's around you, but your internal environment is made of emotions. So you've got to be willing to feel the spectrum in order to truly feel at home within your center, within your heart center, home within yourself. If you are able to allow your soul to sit in the soul throne of your own inner kingdom, you will be able to invite the kind king and queer queen, queer as in strange, not making full sense, not your traditional queen. But if we were not to put the labels of Democrat and Republic or liberals and conservatives onto these groups who identify in a certain way, as I think a squirrel runs down a tarp roof, recognizing the glass ceilings that we encounter are the top of the egregore. And egregores are essentially like thought forms that have accrued energy based on our contribution to the idea, that gain and grow in power because of our affinity or relating with it, our investment into it. Wild. That is absolutely wild. And I am grateful to be a child of the Most High, which is nigh the Lord nor God, of the granter of domain that claims dominion over that which is dominated. And if I am implied to be that which is being dominated, well, that's problematic. These little squirrels, I've put things out. Do not leave planters next to peanuts. It's obvious, but I overlooked that simple fact, and I have some marigolds left, but most of my hostas are not, no longer growing. Oh, so frustrating. I had a variety pat. I bought several hosta packages of these wild, beautiful hostas that almost didn't even look real, so I bought them and I planted some of them. Oh no, there's a half mouse and guts on the path my cat brought back. Oh, Lord. He is a predator to some of the small animals on this land, and it's problematic because my friends that I live here with really love and value and appreciate the life that lives here, all of it. So having one going around killing bunnies and squirrels and mice and birds is not appreciated, rightfully so. And it's frustrating to be responsible for something outside of yourself that is killing things that you can't stop because you're not with them the entire time. Yet, how do you get them to change their behavior? This is what I'm trying to figure out how to do with my cat, whose inbuilt instinct to kill and hunt is inconvenient for others that want to live around, which is kind of like that Revelation scene about the predators and prey animals all coalescing and getting along, coming together, realizing that we've got a bigger enemy out there than one another, so we can just work together, be good together, and do our best. So, that's my message for today. I am inviting you to be part of the documentary as part of the Theater of Existence, where we can mastermind on the content that I've been working on. I've set as a personal deadline for June 8th. That is my mom and first nephew Alexander's birthday as well, before Ethan's, my second nephew's birthday the following day, June 9th, as well as a cousin that I no longer have connection to because familial challenges are real and they're not spoken of publicly often without a victim, persecutor, rescuer positioning, portrayal. And I don't mean offense to those offended by my existence. And yet I also cannot be quiet for the sake of those who cannot see the value of piercing through the corporate veil in order to unveil what we can reveal by co-creating it, first in mind and then in practice. And so that's what we're really working to do. We've got a festival that is private, happening September Labor Day weekend at Purple Hill, which is an incredible space. That's where Bill and Jordy and Aaron and Richard and others who were part of Operation Migration helped with training the birds or taking care of them in preparation for these operations. A lot went into making this land energetically what it is to hold these events, these opportunities, to enter the portal of Purple Hill. The portal of Purple Hill is like the doorway into a new world, a new way of being for artists. The portal of Purple Hill. I think that's pretty clever. And I think it's very potent. It's potent because Purple Hill has changed a lot of people's lives. Operation Migration started there. There's sculptures all throughout the land. There's other opportunities to come and connect with your heart, body, mind, emotions in a supported forest environment that allows for nature therapy, where you can just work with a tree energetically to move the blocks and restrictions you'd spend a lot of time in talk therapy ruminating about, whereas to a tree you can just give it. You could send it just like that. Be silly. Dare to. Your inner child will thank you. And you can actually make it powerful, purposeful, potent, real by coming together with others to share the excitement, to share your gifts, your skills, your talents, your hobbies. We have an opportunity to gather and share, shine in our strengths, and also be accountable to community. If we have beef with someone that's in the community, it's going to get addressed at some point. So why put it off? Let's just get it done up front. Let's clear the air, clear the waters, and then let's walk these lands and care for these lands together. I think that's what it's all about. And the debts that we create in the double entry booking trust system of our person and the crosses we bear that represent the double entry booking trust system or accounting system of private and public debts and credits, those crees we dee make a world of difference. So let's make a world of difference together by changing the world, one inner world at a time.